What is up, guys? So I figured tonight I would go ahead and we'd play a little bit of my custom PlayStation 2 here. So I'm going to make sure you guys can see the screen okay. I'm going to have to figure this one out. So give me just a second. Let's see how we're going to get this to work. Okay, I know what I need to do to fix it. No problem. Just trying to get this camera angle right for you guys. So what I just need to do is, let's see if this will work so you can see the screen. What if I do that? Still not quite there. Not quite there just yet. Okay, we're going to fix this. Don't worry, we're coming through. I'm not giving up. You don't give up and I won't give up. Never give up. Here's how we're going to fix that. It's got a really funky view. So we're going to do this. And there you go. All right, it's a little... I don't realize I just got that back there. Oh, my big cat. Okay, so I'll tell you what. We're going to do this. It's going to be even easier. I got a better idea. We're going to rotate this. Do I have the length? I don't. But I do. Aha! I didn't plan this one out very well. I did not plan this out very well at all. I just wanted to play some video games, and then I figured I'd jump in with you guys and play some video games with you. So, I'm trying to improvise here to make it so that we can chill and watch this. Yeah, this is going to take a little finagling. Brad, what's up, man? I didn't expect you in here, buddy. Getting ready to play some of my PlayStation 2. My custom one. So, trying to set everything up here. I did not plan this out very well at all. This was kind of just I'm doing it. George was there, and I was like, George! And then I was like, oh, I gotta go live for everybody. So I decided to do this. Just jump on my... Let's see if this works. How does that work? Okay. So there's the PlayStation 2. This may not work the way I want it to work. We may just have to... You guys are just gonna have to deal. I think we're just gonna have to deal. I didn't get that gaming card in the way I wanted. Just deal with the camera angles, too. I know it sucks. I know. I haven't got my gaming card in yet, but I wanted to play video games tonight. And I didn't feel like playing Call of Duty. Just really didn't. So, that's actually not too bad. A little bit of a reflection there. But I want you guys to be able to definitely see and enjoy everything on it. This actually is not too bad, right? I'm going to have to move everything, though, to put the disc in. But I think we got it set for the most part. Yeah, Brad, I just watched your treasure chest video there. That was really cool, man. Now, when I say custom PlayStation 2, of course, there's my full PlayStation 2 right there. It's got the built-in screen and everything. And not a lot of people have these. You can still get them, I think, though. But a little pricey. But, okay, cool. So I got my controller. And I know what game I'm playing, so I apologize if it's going to be loud, but if you guys are big fans of PlayStations, and I'm sure you guys are, because you're all about my age and we're all about the same stuff, you're going to remember that sound, and it's going to take you back. All right, so let's get the TV screen turned on. That's powered up. System powered on. Actually, I'm going to, yep, there we go. There it goes. See if we can adjust the contrast a little. And there's volume. Listen how loud this thing is. I'm sorry, the screen. I'm looking at my camera, and that's a little better. That's okay. That'll do for now, I think. Oops, I reset it. Wrong button. That's a beta max. We'll turn the volume down because I don't want to have... Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'll do this because I want to be able to hear it because it's the game I'm playing. You guys are probably very familiar with. I'm playing Resident Evil 2. It is a PlayStation game, but of course the PlayStation 2 plays PlayStation games. But I don't want to get in any trouble for any music that may be in the background, but I still need to be able to hear if there's zombies. So I'm gonna plug in my headphones here. And I love Resident Evil. I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. And I'll still be able to talk to you guys whilst I play the game. Yeah, there we go. Alright, it's loading up the disc. So there we go. I do not have a PS4. I have a PlayStation and a PlayStation 2. And that's all for PlayStations. But no PlayStation 4 yet. Not yet. I've still got a 360. I'm just not a huge gamer when it comes to the newer stuff. Wow, I forgot how long these things take to load. And actually, I'm going to slide one of these Nintendo games under. I forgot how much these things overheat. So, I want to make sure I keep it off the carpet completely so there's enough ventilation underneath it. And I'll pull the screen forward for you guys. Oops, too much, right? Oh, really? I did not know that. That's a good bit of info to learn, huh? You could turn a PlayStation 3 to a PlayStation 4. Oh, come on, read the disc. Let's try it like this. If this doesn't work and it's not playing, this is the game I wanted to play. Maybe I'll just get the PlayStation out. And I'll play it on this. But it works. It should read it just fine. There's no reason it shouldn't. It usually works. I love the found a treasure chest full of cash. I gotta watch Ash's other video. Now, if you remember, if you see this one tower right here, that'll get bigger as I play more games. But I don't have any PlayStation 2 memory cards plugged in. I got the PlayStation 1 memory card. And I'm so excited. Georgie boy is sending me a care package. And he goes, he got the insurance on the package. He's sending me some stuff to try. I'm super excited about it. Like a kid at a candy shop ready to get playing. I'll tell you what, we don't want to delay on this. I really want to play Resident Evil. I don't know why this should have fired right up. I don't know. Maybe I forgot it just takes a while to load these games and I'm not used to it. Yeah, he's sending me Buckfast. So I'm going to be trying some Buckfast. I'm not sure what that is. It's a tonic wine, I've been told, people. And I'm going to be giving that a shot. I have no idea what to expect. No idea. It's either going to be good or it's going to be bad. Alright, hold on. Let me grab a different disc. I want to see if it's just this one that's giving me the problem. I got another game here. I'll throw this one in and see if it fixes it. See if that's the issue. Slide back just a little bit. Oops. Open up the tray. No, give me my game back. If this doesn't work, I've got other options to play a game. But I'm playing some retro gaming tonight, one way or another. But we'll go ahead and we'll stick in one of my other... Oh my gosh, would you stop it? I think it's because I got it tilted. It thinks it wants to close it. So I threw in Final Fantasy VII. And we'll see if that one loads up faster. If maybe it was just the disc giving me a problem. I don't know. But we'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, I've got tons of retro stuff. Tons and tons and tons of retro gaming. That's the kind of games I like. So we're playing here on my little custom screen, which, I mean, just looking at it from this angle doesn't look... There it goes. It fired up. Oh! Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. 80s was the best. We were right in the crossroads of the world, I would think, because in the 80s kids, we bridged the gap between the older generation and the newer generation, and we have just enough exposure to do both. That we understand what's going on. So I guess we're playing Final Fantasy VII. That's fine. I needed to get some more Final Fantasy VII work done anyway. So we'll play some Final Fantasy VII. Alright, I already had a game going, so we'll just keep it up. But you know what? We'll make it so you guys can hear it. It's not fair. I'm trying to get this angle just right for you guys. And I need this. This is what I need. This is what I need. Haha! That's what I needed. It's exactly what I needed. Alright, let me adjust the coloring now that I can see it better. There we go. Nice and bright and clear. I hate that the screen is coming through so kind of pixelated and you can see it like that, but you can see I'm filming off a small PlayStation 2 custom. But here we go. You know, I'm not worried about if I lose monetization. I really don't care. So we'll just play. We'll play just to have fun. Okay, what was I doing? No, don't tell me I'm all the way back here. Okay, so I think I died in a boss fight last time I played. And I don't have anything to cure Fury, I don't think. Okay. Let's make sure everybody's fully equipped on materia. We are. Brad, this is Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation. I'm playing it on PlayStation 2, even though it's a PlayStation 1 game. Yeah, I'll keep the sound out for you guys. I don't care. That's fine. I am playing PlayStation 1 game on PlayStation 2. On my custom PlayStation 2 here. But I love it. I love it. I love it. And, oh, actually, here's my Zelda copy of Legend of Zelda for NES. Alright, so what are we doing? Oh, we got to go through all this again. I forgot all about that. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me check something. I thought I... What? Final Fantasy VII worth a fortune? No, not as much as you would think. I have 2 copies I keep on hand. One just to, I keep 2 copies. One for, if something happens to one of my other copies or one of the discs, because games get scratched up a lot. So I keep 1 copy on hand just in case another one gets scratched and I can't play it and I'm not losing my Final Fantasy game. So I have 2 copies of the game. And I keep it for that. It's a 3-disc game. I got disc 1 in, and there's disc 2 and disc 3. So the chances of 1 disc being scratched and ruining the whole thing is probably a stronger possibility. I don't know what happened, why I got disconnected there. Sorry about that. Well, there should be multiple... Going through my memory cards here. I'll pull this out real quick and show you guys. It just shouldn't hurt anything. I've got the multi memory card. If you guys remember that one, there we go. And it's got a bunch of them built into it, so you can filter through them and everything like that. And I figured this one will be the last one I have to buy for a while for the PlayStation. It is a PlayStation memory card, not a PlayStation 2. So I can't believe I'm all the way back there. I guess so. Alright, I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to cut you guys off, but... Alright. I can always change gaming systems later if we want. We don't have to stick to this one. I can always hook the Nintendo 64 up to the big TV and set the camera up if you guys want to. But again, I just wanted to play some video games, and this is one of my favorites. I'm so not even close to being into the game. I've barely scratched the surface trying to get started again. And if you guys are looking to read this, I'm sorry. I already know all the text and everything, so I'm just going to zoom through it. I'm just getting ready to release Red 18, or Red 13. Right? They're not retro to me. These are just games. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Oh, no. Bum. Listen to that music, though. Bum. Bump, 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 bump. Almost has like that Smooth Criminal. Bump, bum, bum, bum. I should turn the... You're gonna pay. Shoot it, Barrett. His original name in the Japanese version was Gunner. See, I can't wait till I have my gaming card, my capture card. Once I get that, this stuff will look a whole lot better for you guys. But again, I'm not into the whole gaming like some people are, like PewDiePie. That's not, I would never. Computer games are not my thing. I've never really played a whole lot of computer games. Maybe like the original Warcraft, maybe some Warhammer. Other than that, I haven't played a whole lot. I like games like that on computer, but other than that, I really don't play. Maybe some Command and Conquer. I do have Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars on PlayStation, on Xbox, which is one of my favorite games. Oh, I don't know what I did. Okay, well, we're going to leave him as Red 13. He's an awesome character. Now we're in a fight. I was sure I got past this part. And it's a turn-based style game. He's poisoned. Oh, and he healed him. He healed one. If I like the poison, so do I. Oh, it healed him. That's not good. Okay, so magic. If poison cures him... Let's try this real quick. I'm gonna take out the big guy. Oh boy, we got a limit break right off the bat. I don't have a smart TV yet. That would be nice. I don't have one at the moment. I've got my old, it's a flat screen Toshiba, very nice, but it doesn't have all that high speed stuff just yet. But that's okay. poisoning the crap out of us. Got 2 poisoned right now. Red's at his limit break. Sled Fang. Here we go. Alright. Sorry, this is a long fight. Longer than I thought. I thought I had beaten this part. I was sure of it. But maybe I didn't save, or maybe I died and I had to go all the way back and I forgot to save. That's quite possible. Oh, that sucks, dude. That sucks. My sister has one of those super smart TV thingamajiggers. There we go. That wasn't too hard of a fight. Oh, I thought that was going to be a lot harder. Alright, he ranked up on his. We got a talisman. I just wonder. We're gonna just to try it. Bear with me a second. Oops. Oops. Like I said, I'm working on getting a capture card, and I should be able to by the end of this month. Just trying to get the color a little better, and it needs to be like right there for better color. So let's try this. That picture looks a little better. Oh yeah, I've had this Toshiba for years, and it's a great TV. I bought it in at least 6-7 years ago, and I've never had an issue out of it. Never had a problem. Nothing along those lines. It works great, and it's been doing so for years, and it runs like a TV. I'm trying to get it just... You guys should see what I'm doing here. Here, I'll show you. Because I'm stacking up video games in front of it to get the picture right. See, like, when I get that angle, that is beautiful. Look at the color. It's just getting that angle right. Doesn't that look so much better? But I've got to get the height right. Oh, I think that's a lot better. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, now I'm happy with it. Now I'm happier with it. I use what I have available. That's what I like to do, is use what I have available. So, I mean, that's just the way I was taught, especially in the military, is work with what you have on hand. So that's how I set up things, is I just use what I've got. Alright, so now we're good to go. We're back on track. I have to look around the screen, but I can play like that. That's fine. Yeah, I can play like this. I mean, if nothing more, I can always just look through the thing. It's not that bad of a delay. Actually, it's got a very... Yeah, I'll just look through my phone. Apply. Apply for what, bro? Okay, where to go? There we are. Just making sure there's nothing in here I need. Don't think there is. I think I just gotta go. Oh, I almost missed a materia in there. That's good, I got that. Who's in my team? Alright, let's go ahead and get him equipped up. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Throw him on the talisman. Then we need to put some materia on him as well, because we're going to be getting in a few fights. He's got fire on him there. Enemy skill stick in just because we need it. And, should be good for now. I'm trying to play this game from memory, so I apologize if it takes me a little bit to figure out where to go and what to do. There we go. Put up some potions. I would still consider this one of the best video games ever made, by far. I mean, the combat system wasn't, like, out of this world or anything, but it was at least, the story was amazing. No, not at all, man. Thank you. Dude, I appreciate you more than you can believe, George. I appreciate all you guys do to help out and checking out videos, and it means the world to me. It really does. You guys have no idea. Crap. Oh, I put him to sleep. No! Oh, he missed. Thank goodness. No, that's not who I used a Phoenix down on. Dang it, I wasted it. And I lost his limit break too. I should have used that faster. That's my own fault. That's my own fault. Oh, you guys have no idea. No idea. There we go. There's one down. Oh, that was magic one. Oops. Forgot all about that. Here's Sled Fang. I want to get Final Fantasy VIII. That was actually one of my favorite. Oh, did you? I'm going to in just a minute. Phil's supposed to tell me how this one gaming card he saw from China was like 40 or 50 bucks. And he was gonna test it and let me know how it worked, and I was gonna see about ordering that one. Because I know those Elgatos are a little expensive, but if that's what I have to go, that's the way I have to go. go. There's something upstairs. You guys see that? I just saw them. Right there. These are what I saw. Alright, so now we should be able to go. Now that I got the key card. Oh, are you kidding me? Now, I could cheat on this because I did just get the Game Shark. But I don't want to. I don't want to cheat. And I'd have to get on the original PlayStation. Come on, anybody but Barrett. Oh, they were aiming for him. They took him out. There we go. That's okay. We won the fight. He gets no experience out of that one. That sucks. But that's okay. I'm almost out of Phoenix Downs, though. There we go. Alright, so that situation's been rectified. Oh, I guess we gotta, that's right, we're leaving the Shinra building now. We got everybody, and it's time to go. The Silent One, LOL, Brad. Again, yeah, this is PlayStation 2, but, I'm playing a PlayStation 1 game on PlayStation 2. And that's quite alright, you're allowed to do that. You said everyone's waiting for us on the 66th floor. I'm trying to remember where to go. I thought we would be leaving the Shinra building. Let me try to go up, because he said... He just said that everyone's waiting for us on the 66th floor, and... Okay. Let's try this again, see if he'll prompt, if I can get it to prompt again one more time. Because I thought he said the 66th floor. Was I right? Did I miss that? Ah, crikey. Crikey. I don't want to get any more fights. Let's just run away from this one. No, actually, there we go. We got out of there. And we have the key card to the 68th floor. So maybe I gotta explore somewhere else out here. No, I'm supposed to leave the Shinra building. I'm sure of that. Maybe I'm supposed to go to the elevators. I think that's it. Go to the 66th floor in the elevators. Oh, I guess I did the right thing. Because that's one of the Turks. Not to be mistaken with the Young Turks. Alright, so I got it. That's what we were supposed to do. We're on the right track now. It is a little late. Gary's probably in bed, guys. Oh, my tea should be ready. It's ready. Yay! I made my own black tea with some of my special herbs and spices in it and blends. Let's give it a... And it's been getting cold. That's good stuff. All right. Okay, so if you guys are very, of course, familiar with Final Fantasy VII. Everybody's familiar with Final Fantasy VII. But if you're not, the girl, where is she? She's not in here. All right, there's another girl they're looking for. Her name is Aerith, and she's special, and we're trying to help her out. Bye, Brad. I do apologize if I'm sitting here for a second. I'm getting a little bat cave ready to go. I also have Xenogears, if you remember Xenogears on PlayStation. That was a good game. Alright, so now we're being sent to prison. I do remember all of this. I thought I saved. I was sure I saved. But I guess I didn't, or I died in a fight and it took me all the way back. You know what? That's what happened. Is I didn't save and I died in a boss fight later on down the road and I didn't save it. And then when I died and I was like, oh my gosh, it took me all the way. I'm going to American Shrine Buckfast. And I have no idea. I hope it goes viral. I would love that. I'm going to probably come up with a creative title name, Buckfast, what it means to you. So there's the girl who's special. And we have to check on everybody, so. Blah, 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 blah. We'll see. I have a feeling you're sending me something nasty. But that's okay. That's okay. I'll try it. I'm going to try it. Everyone here is going to be so impressed with it. That's what's cool about it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Scotland. Alright, we gotta go check on somebody else now. Let's just talk to Tifa. I want her to think we're good. We're good. And of course, I have the PSP version. So like, this is how you, if the Americans show, give them breakfast. They'll leave quickly. Yeah, I want to get a copy of Final Fantasy VIII so bad. I will. I just gotta find one. See, when I say I want something, it's not that I don't have a way to go get it. It's just that I set something in my head what I'm gonna get it for, and I won't get it until I get it for what I want. That's why it took me so long to get a copy of Mario Kart, is I refused to pay market price. I finally got one at the price I wanted, but then I traded it to get this PlayStation 2. I don't know if I was supposed to check on everybody or not. Whoa! No! Let me out of this cell! Let me out of this cell! Let me out! Let me out! Oh, please. Please just go to sleep. Okay. I fixed two. Well, I didn't fix two. Is I took one. I had a couple PlayStations. Oh, look, it's open. And I had 4 of them. And a couple of them weren't working properly. So I took them apart and I found out what parts weren't working. And I took 4 bad ones and I made 2 good ones. So now I have 2 PlayStations and I've got 4... and I've got 2 shells that aren't any good. So as I find more and more is when I, how the bloody heck do I get out of here? Yeah, a guy had like 4 or 5 broken PlayStations at a thrift store. And he wanted 30 bucks for it. So I talked him down to 25 for all of them. And I brought them home and mixed. Now, some of them were original models, so like the hardware wasn't in the exact same spot for like ribbon cables. But I was able to manipulate them and switch out ribbon cables to get them to, you know, finesse them into the right spot and make them work. And as you can see, here, I'll show you, George. I got one over in my gaming cabinet. There's the PlayStation. That's my gaming stuff, all my retro gaming corner. It's a mess right now because I pulled everything out. But that's Nintendo on the top, Sega Genesis in the middle, and then CD version games on the bottom. And then I've got it mixed full. And then I've got the original Nintendo over there and another PlayStation, and then my top-loading NES is in the Nintendo drawer. So yeah. Hello, boyses. Wake up. What are you doing here, Cloud? I'm here to get you out of jail. What does it look like I'm doing? Oh, that's very nice. One of it was a power source. The power board burned out, and so all I did was I just realized one had a bad CD tray. It wouldn't spin at all. I could hear the motor humming, so I'm imagining that the motor just might be bad or seized or a little bit of dirt in it. It needs to be cleaned out. But I didn't want to foots with it, so I just took some time, cleaned them out. Now the other, I did have another one, but I sold that one as well. Sometimes, well, I took a lot of the parts when I get stuff going and fixed, and I'll sell some stuff to make some stuff. And that's usually, oh, the PS3, PS4. That's what's up. Okay, now we should be able to go up. Crap. Am I by myself? No, I got the girls with me. Okay. We're good. Nobody's got any stuff with them, but that's okay. Now, these are plants, so they should do good against Bolt. Nice. Simple fight here. No biggie. That should end it. That should end it. Good stuff. Oh, I got some Phoenix Downs. Now, if it's giving me Phoenix Down... Oh, I'm sorry. I just know it's not the best quality, but... Again, this isn't to show off, like... I just wanted you guys to see my custom PlayStation 2. And this is... We're playing a PlayStation game 1, but it is a PlayStation 2 game. No, I mean, it's a PlayStation 2 system on a PlayStation 1 game. So... Yeah. You know, I used to do that in Afghanistan a lot, but just for fun. I need to give her a enemy skill. Actually, we're gonna put lightning on there. She needs restore, and we'll give her a sense. And then material, we'll see. Can anybody take any more? No, he's steel, cover, sense. We'll get rid of sense there and put it all back in. I should have the all up there. That is on an all. That's funny, man. You killed a plant farting on it. Restore all and elemental. Ice. Okay, that's gonna add it. One time, I caught it like Mr. Miyagi style with between my two fingers, and I just did it over my shoulder. It'll never happen again. Never, never, never. It was just the off chance that one time, never again. I couldn't redo it if I wanted to. Couldn't do it again if I wanted to. I think I'm going to the right place. Yeah. Okay, here's a save spot. I'm going to save after that because I don't want to have to do all that again. And see, when the game offers you a save spot, it's obviously knowing that you're supposed to be saving. Hold on, I want to fix this. It looks bad again. I don't like the color. Let me see if that gives a better angle. Right? Flies don't really change their angles a whole lot. Hopefully that's a little better. The color is back to normal, it looks like. Jay, I saw that you missed the live stream the other day. Sorry about that, bud. Glad you came in today to hang out, though, man. Thank you. Hold on, Gary. I'm going to make you a moderator. You help out so much, and you're always here, and you're a good guy, so I trust you. So I'm gonna set you up as a moderator. If you guys want to see the actual custom PlayStation 2, yeah, I got all this stuff set up to get the angle on it. I really wanted to play on the PlayStation 2, but there's my PlayStation 2, and it's custom with the screen, and it's got all the attachments and the stuff right there for color and brightness. Maybe if I adjust this color, I can get it better for you guys. No. Maybe like that. No. Brightness, darken it up a bit, bring the color down. That's too dark for me to even see. That's perfect for me. And that looks pretty good. Hopefully that looks good. But yeah, this is my custom PlayStation 2. It's the old fat model. But there she blows. Got that screen built into it. Custom AVI in the back. So it hooks up just right into the screen there. And it's got all the little bells and whistles. You know what I want to do for George right now? Hold on. We're going to do this because George is he's a cool guy. George is a cool cat. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. Wait, where'd I go? Ba 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 bum. Ba ba ba. We're gonna call George real quick and say hi. There we go. All right. Ooh, we're multitasking now. I feel like I'm getting so much accomplished. Lily pad. I saw that new trailer for Jedi. It looks interesting. George is probably like, what is going... Georgie boy!
Hey, Sarah.
What's going on, buddy? We thought I'd just call you and say hi. You're always hanging out so much, you deserve it. He's got the crazy eyes going. George is so awesome too, guys. My boy Georgie boy here went ahead. When he tells his family, he goes, listen, guys, I met this really cool cat on YouTube. And they're like, yeah, Georgie boy, that's what's up, that's what's up. And Georgie goes, I want you to know, though, he looks just like Seth Rogen. He's famous, though. And they're like, we have no clue who that is. That story still tickles me. It tickles me. You have no idea how much that made me laugh. Oh, there it is, mate. Now, see, I can't always show that on camera, but here, now, this is for you, man. There you go, bud.
Bye.
There's the back, Gabe. Oh, I'm in a fight. I gotta go, George. Ah! Oh, that was fun. We called George up. Oh, well, thank you, thank you. Like I said here, I will pan back for just a second while I'm getting my butt kicked. This is my old school PlayStation 2 with the custom top. So we have the screen on it to go, so you can play it on the go. It takes a set power source right here, but it's just a little cable. And you could literally, like, take this to the airport, and it's got 2 headphone jacks, so you don't bother people. If I could just come up with a battery pack for it, this whole thing would be great to take on the road or something like that. I bet we could get a power inverter, though, in a car, and that would probably help out a lot. Oh, my dishwasher's done. The dishes are off. Oh, that was so cool. We got to call George for just a second. I wanted to say hi. He's always hanging out, and guys, you have no idea. George just hooked me up with... George hooked me up with a... I got it. Hold on. Let me get back over to George's channel. I'm going to have to... Can I do it like directly like this? Oh, I can do it just like that. All right, George, you're now a moderator, man. So if you think anybody gets out of line or does anything stupid, you just let... There we go. Oh, that's nice. Good hit. Oh, and the somersault finisher upper. Again, just rocking my custom PlayStation 2 here. This isn't meant to be a beautiful picture. I want you guys to see it. I mean, it's not coming in as clear. For you guys, you're seeing these lines and stuff like that, and I see it too. But this isn't, it's not the way I'm seeing it. It's coming in really nice and clear for me. Oh, hold on. I gotta actually, Phoenix. I am not paying attention. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Nice and crisp sound, though. I hope the sound is coming through. These little speakers work great. They really, really, really do. I don't remember this fight. Maybe it's because I wasn't paying attention. This should have been over a while ago. Cloud should be able to take that one. He should be able to live through it. Yeah, it's not even harming him. Poor gravy. She's down. Oh, just gonna survive it. Just muscle through this one. There we go. Back to my homemade horny goat tea. Good stuff. Alright, we got to get everybody healed now. So let me go ahead and adjust this back so you guys can... I know you don't want to see all the bad surrounding stuff. You want to see just the pretty picture. Ah! Sorry. Sorry. Just had to get that out of my system. I like George. George is a great guy. He's like, man, we might be related, bro, because you're nuts like I am. And then I found out I have family from Scotland. I know I have family from Scotland, but we found out that we have some family with the same last name. Might be some cousins. No, it's not that it's rare. I mean, anybody can... Let's go ahead and check it out for a second. Anybody can do this, but what you have to do, though, is you have to drill out certain spots in here to mount the screen. Like, this looks like a solid PlayStation as it is, but this is actually a metal top that mounts the screen and the hardware and everything, and you actually have to do some work to get the frame to accept this top and have it mount the way it does. It's not that it's rare, it's just, you know, it is a PlayStation 2, so it's not exactly like... And it's a fat model that hasn't overheated, which, if you guys knew anything about it, these things had really, really bad overheating problems. And that's one thing. But then just the custom screen on top, this is just, not a lot of people do it. It wasn't, the PlayStation, the PS1 came out with one. This is actually not even made by, this is made by a company called, right there, Interact. And here, I'll go ahead and show you the top of it. And there's their logo, mobile monitor for PS2. And it wasn't that these were hard to get. It's just nobody really did it. Nobody really did it. And they're great little things. Like I said, all the features you got your color, your brightness, your volume, 2 headphone jacks. It's got, in the back, that's a line-in AVN, DC, and game cable. So the game runs right down to the system, which can also plug right into a PlayStation 1. Your AVN, if you get the headphone jack set up for like a portable DVD player, you can run a line in on anything. I mean, you really don't need a DVD player on this one, but because this is a DVD player as well. So you can watch movies on this. So this is a movie PlayStation 2 on the go media setup. And it's, again, it's not that it's rare, but nobody did it. In the PlayStation, the PS1, now when people say the PS1, folks, that is not a PS1. That is not a PS1. It is a PlayStation. The PS1s were the small ones. Those were PS1s. So there's a big difference. When I say I have a PlayStation, people think, oh, you have a PS1? No, I have a PlayStation. It's a PlayStation. Okay, now that we got that out of the way. So, no, I hope that answers your question nice and thoroughly and to the best of my ability. But that is that. Yep, so no, it's not that they're rare. It's just, again, so I guess they kind of are rare, but I would say that it's not that they're rare. They are rare, but they're not valuable rare. There you go. There's how I'd like to put it. It's rare. Yes, it is rare. It's very rare to see these. But it's not valuable because it's rare. It's just valuable. It's just rare because nobody did it. You can go out right now if you want to buy a screen for this thing. I think I saw them for 50 or 60. No. No, please. I was just trying to get detailed. Always remember with me, I don't get upset about anything. If someone says something to me, I'm going to take your word for it, literally, and I'm going to go with it. And I wasn't trying to be mean, and I didn't think you were in any way trying to be mean, Jay. I know that, buddy. I know you were just asking, but I wanted to answer the question in the most thorough, detailed way I could, and in no way do I ever want to come off as being mean myself, so please correct me if I do. I just want to always be straight and direct and tell you exactly what's going on. So no, they're not rare. You can actually go onto their site right now and still buy a screen. I think they're only $60, $70. You can probably, what's going to take a lot of work is the getting the mounting correct, because these are brackets, and you kind of have to remove the top and custom fit the top to take it. So that's where the labor comes in, but you can't get the labor back. But that's what makes it interesting. I love mine. I traded for it Mario Kart and some other games, and I was really sad to let Mario Kart go, but this was just so unique, I wanted it. So I picked it up, traded for it. Mario Kart I can always get another copy of. It's too easy to get copies of Mario Kart. They're out there everywhere. But the fact that I did, and don't you guys think that I'm some kind of game genius that I did this myself. I traded for this. Granted, though, I'm a really good finagler, so I was able to trade, and I got it for a steal, 35 bucks. The screen alone was worth the 35 bucks. The PlayStation was worth at least 40 or 50, and I traded Mario Kart, which was $35 value roughly. But I got it for 35, but I got a box of other stuff with it, and I got more games out of that I wound up selling and trading. So no, it really didn't cost me anything. A lot of my gaming habits, when I decide I want to get into something, I'll just start making money doing it, buying and selling with the people who are already I meet that are into it, and that helps fund my venture into my hobby. And that's how I do things. So, like, most of them, I've probably sunk $100 into my retro game counter. And as you can see, that's that. That's some of my games right there I'm using as a stack. Oh, I love LA Beast. Actually, and the LA Beast, him and I were actually talking for a while. Do you remember when he was going to do his walk across America? I actually emailed him, and him and I were talking back and forth. And he was saying, you know, I'm interested in doing this thing. And I told him, I was like, well, dude, I will take my camper and I will drive behind you. And that way, when you need to sleep, you have a place to sit. You're going to need to be able to change your socks, blah, 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 blah. I tried to get LA Beast to do that walk across America. And I was going to volunteer my time to drive behind him, going 4 miles an hour or whatever pace he was going to be, towing my camper. And just, you know, help him out. And he was like, well, I want other fans to help out. And I was like, dude, it's going to be, you have no idea what you're undergoing. You don't want just anybody to come out and help you. You need the best. And even if that's not me, that's fine. But he said something like he doesn't know who I am. And I was like, well, dude, check out some of my stuff, blah, blah, blah. Him and I talked. His name is Kevin, as you guys know. Chris, did my Pepsi Crystal videos because of him. For the Unique Drink Guru. So yeah, I know the LA Beast. We've actually corresponded personally. So I know him. I know of him. I was disappointed he didn't do that walk across America, though. I really, really was. Right, no, but I mean, I'm talking about this is over a course, a series of months. We were talking for months about how this would work, because I was going to have to, I told him he wanted to do it, the month he wanted to do it was like September or something, and I was like, okay, dude, it's going to take me a week to drive to you with a camper, so we needed to start planning this. He never does give up. I love watching him. He's a cool guy. I love his Ipecac car wash video, is one of the favorites. LA Beast here. He's so funny, and he's one of us. He's a 90s guy, and I think that's why him and I were actually able to talk. One, we're about the same age. We're all 80s kids. We're born in the 80s, so things that we're able to communicate. And he's into a lot of stuff I am, retro video games and stuff like that. He's like a yeah. He won't try Buckfast. Well, I will. So maybe you guys should go onto LA Beast's channel and let him know that his buddy Jay Greenbaum, and he knows who I am. He's subscribed to me. Let him know that I'm gonna do one he won't. I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. Because fear is relative. I kind of like doing things that scare me, because then if it scares me, it gives me a little rush. It pushes me. And I like to push myself. So getting scared is something good. It's hard to make me nervous and scared, and short of like PTSD stuff. But other than that, no, not a problem at all. I like pushing myself in scary situations. Iraq was a scary situation, but you know what? You don't have any other choice than to put one foot in front of the other. And that's what I did. Put one foot in front of the other, put the other foot down. I'm going the wrong way, I think. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. I got so lost. Stop it. It was a job. I needed work. I mean, I understand. I knew where I was going to be going. They told us, like, just so you guys know, you'll be in Iraq. And, right? We got to basic training, and they told us, they're like, you're probably going to be in Iraq within 6 weeks. And 6 weeks of getting to your basic training, getting into your unit. I was gone in a month, 30 days. No, it might have been 6 weeks. I left in about 6 weeks. And I did 15 months. But, dude, I knew what I was signing up for. I knew what I was doing, and I needed a job. I really, honestly needed a job. I needed something that had benefits, and it was accustomed to the lifestyle that I was accustomed to. And I grew up as a military brat, so that's just what I've always had military around me. It's the only lifestyle I knew. I know my ins and outs of military bases. I can go to any military base in the world and be fine. And I've served with so many other soldiers from other armies. That was so cool too. That's what tickled me pink. I have no clue if I'm going the right way or not. We're out of here. Run away! Run away! That door sound is funny. Number 1, you've got the bridge. He said it looks like it goes up, so I'm going to assume that I went to the wrong way and I need to go up. I'm excited too because the ghost hunt is tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. We've been planning it and trying to get everything ready. And we've got all the equipment. We got people coming. We're gonna have a group here, people filming. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. It looks like it leads up. See, I used to have a strat. Oh, okay. Well, good to know, buddy. No, I won't be I have no need to be disrespectful until someone gets disrespectful with me. That's the only time. Oh, crikey, Nate. I don't know where to go. Someone go online and look up the Final Fantasy VII Shinra building. Disc 1. I've already beaten the monster to get Red 13. I'm on floor 69, no pun intended. Well, there's the scratches that lead up, so I should follow those. Oh, I see the door. Never mind. Shh, I'm an idiot. We're gonna save it here, too. Never mind, guys. Never mind. I can't believe I missed that door. Oh, well, wonderful. Glad. We're happy to have everybody here. Some of my videos are a little more... I try to keep it very family-friendly. But there are a lot of... some videos, but usually if I do anything that's controversial, it will be clearly marked. The one that said 18 plus only chat, when I say that, I mean that we're going to be speaking like adults. I didn't mean that we were going to ever be doing anything in a bad kind of adult, like, you know, bounce chicken wow wow. Never like that. Never. That's not my channel. But I meant we'll be speaking like adults. So yes. So thank you. Oh, well, I'm glad he enjoyed the gun video. He should go back to also watch the video where I do the cleaning of it, the tear down, and part of maintenance, part of owning your stuff is taking care of your stuff, and it's a responsibility to be a gun owner. It is. There's a bigger responsibility put on you as a gun owner. So I think that some of our most outstanding Americans are gun owners because of that. But I don't want to talk on that too much because I'll get in trouble maybe. But cool, I'm glad he enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun to shoot it. Both the video and the gun. Oh, well, that's good. That's good. We were very safe. While it looked like we were just goofing off, I was always exercising the most outstanding safety, as you watched when I caught my buddy accidentally forgot to put the weapon on safe. I was watching that the whole time. There was never an unsafe moment present. I love this music. Oh, and you guys are going to get to see me do the motorcycle part. It's one of my favorites. I'm a flower girl. A research specimen. That dialogue was good. I'm sorry. He goes, I'm an ex-soldier. I'm a member of a terrorist organization, Avalanche. Me too. I'm a flower girl. Science experiment. Well, that answers that. If you guys have ever seen Final Fantasy... Oh my gosh, these graphics are still great. They're still great. I'm sorry it's coming to you guys like through my little camera here and pointing around, but I like to be able to change and talk to you guys, and if people don't like the way I'm doing it, that's fine. Go watch PewDiePie. I only want to improve the quality for you guys. That's why I'm going to get a gaming card. I am playing, Brandon, on my custom... This is why I like my camera like this. I am playing on my custom PS2, and we are playing Final Fantasy VII on the PS2. So I got my memory card there. Look, that's the super memory card. It's got all A, B, and C, and it's got A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, and I was just hanging out with you guys. I really just wanted to play video games. So that's really all this is about, is just I'm playing my video games. And, but I figured I'd hang out with you guys, and I shouldn't keep Final Fantasy VII to myself and all the great sounds. What's really cool is when you boot it up and you hear the old sounds of the PlayStation again, it just is like, oh, it brings it back, and it's so cool. Buddy! I'll get on Ghost later on, but I wanted to play a little bit of some retro gaming. I haven't played my retro gaming. I don't play a whole lot of retro gaming because there's very few people to play with me. And like, I love when my friends come over. It's like I have 2 controllers for everything. And Evie, I buy her games all the time, but she doesn't play a whole lot. But I like having my games. But Final Fantasy VII is a game I love, and I gotta work through it so much more. I used to have it right before the game was beat, so I could just run around free world when I was a kid and play all the games at like Gold Saucer and always try to best my time and stuff like that. But we should check our equipment. Okay, Cloud, Tifa, leave as is. Okay, I need to check it. That she's set. How's Barrett doing? We're gonna throw in fire, enemy skill, and sense. And he's got nothing. So what we'll do is we'll go to Materia to Aerith. She's got restore and sense and lightning. We'll take the lightning off for her. We'll go to Barrett, and he's got fire, enemy skill, fire. So he's got 2 fires, so that's unnecessary. So we'll drop those down, and we'll move those materials to red. Yeah, we'll throw those into there. And equip. Everybody should be equipped. Nope. Nope, he doesn't have them. I should have stripped them of their stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. I just want to get past this part, so I hate this part of the game. Oh, it's a preemptive attack. Why not? Nope, let's get out of here. Oh, dude, that was my pleasure. Ah, run away! Run away! I can't believe you're sending me something. That's an honor. Where do I go? I guess I'm going down. I'm lost. I'm in Tennessee. I used to live in Ohio. I did stand-up comedy in Columbus. I had a few gigs there. But my wife is from Ohio, so I'm very familiar. You're in Columbus. I used to perform at the Shrunken Head. And I was hired at a certain bar. I'm not going to get into it. Whitehall, okay. Well, my wife is from Mount Vernon. It won't let me go backwards. So yeah, we moved up there for a little bit when I got out of the Army, and we decided not to stay in Ohio, but we came back to Tennessee, and now I live in Tennessee again. And but yeah, I did all my stand-up comedy in Ohio, and we had a great time. I remember this part. I'm gonna get in a fight. Here we go. Look at that. That's some classic graphics. Alright, I gotta hit him with... Barrett's gonna hit him with fire. Magic. She's going to keep everybody cured. And he's going to use Bolt. Alright, we got a system. We got a system. This is how we're going to tackle this fight. That was a little easier than I thought. Alright. She's going to heal everybody up. Good to go. Good to go. Alright. Main artillery's doing that attack again. We're going to hit him with the bolt again. The reason I'm doing this is because you can't reach across the... These two are close range attackers, so I kind of have to do close attacks. See, watch, I'll show you. Oh, here we go, some more limit breaks. Well, I've noticed that we all have different ones, which is really unique. A lot of people, we had a couple Cancers in there, Leo, I'm Aries, so she can't reach. See how it says she can't reach? It's because she's a close attack. So that's why. And Red does the same thing, but he was able to do his special attack, which is why I did that. We'll have her cure herself. I'm kicking him. I'm hitting him. There we go. I didn't need a Phoenix down. That's only when you're dead. Uh-oh, here we go again. That's okay. I got it down its first stage. This is coming. We should get it. Oh, you're cool. You're cool. Yeah, Phoenix down brings you back. Brings you back when a character's been killed. So she's asleep right now, so that's okay. We're just gonna keep hitting away. We'll grind it out until she wakes up. There, that should wake her up. How much damage is this doing? 60? Sorry. Sorry about that, I forgot. That's okay. I prefer just to hang out. Like I said, I just wanted to play video games. If no one's watching it, that's okay. There's a lot of retro gamers out there too, and I mean, I watch a ton of them. Who doesn't love good old retro gaming? The reason I like these games is because it's so easy to pop out one, throw in another one. Yeah, I forgot my phone wasn't connected to the internet, and my buddy just called, and I'll have to call him back. There we go. There we go. Easy peasy. We had a good system. We had a healer, and we had 2 attackers. Beautiful. Of course we are, man. You guys are like family to me. Like Brad has been saying, you guys are... I consider you guys my friends. That's why I come hang out and play games with you guys, because I want to see my friends. Okay, we got another fight about to go down, so let's equip him up. Oh, look, I got that one. Protects him against poison, so that's good. Now, that'll boost me up to my defense to 18, but I lose 2 slots. I've still got his Buster Sword, so I'm going to leave that as is because I'm going to need the most amount here. I need a Lightning, all, Steel, Cover, all, Poison. Let's get rid of the... Man, I need a Cure bad. Isn't he, though? I love Brad. That's Brad. I talk with him all the time. Oops. There, I removed it from all of them. Alright, now we can set myself up. I need a restore for this fight. I need a enemy skill. I need a fire and a poison. There we go. Ash is awesome too. You know what you should do, man? Just to get him started, go onto Amazon and you can order a magnet. Like, I think they're $12. And it's not the best magnet in the world, but it'll get you started. It's what I use for now. And that should do it. You should try it. Go to a local hardware store and get some, get a rope. Go have some fun. I've done a bit of magnet fishing, not successfully as I'd like to. But yeah, a couple bucks, something for you and your son to do together. Why not? Why not? You can do it even in the fall. That's fine too. I'm gonna get you guys outdoors and not watching YouTube and wasting your time watching silly people like me. Oh, he put barrier up. Okay, that's a physical barrier. So as long as we hit him with magic, we're okay. But he doesn't have a barrier up, so we're going to go after the dog first. Well, thank you, guys. Now, he put up a barrier. Now that's their magic barrier. That music is so awesome. These little speakers do a great job too, I must say. Nice. Oh, you want to play it like that? We can go muscles. Oh, you want to keep going muscles for blow for blow? You don't want none of this, Rufus. We'll hit him with braver. By the power of Grayskull. That's it. No, I'm excited about it. It doesn't bother me one bit. I'm just excited. It should be a lot of fun, and we should see, and I don't know, it's going to be a lot of fun is all I can think of it. That's all I see it as. We're going to have a great time. And I'm getting ready to ride the motorcycle here. We're going to have the cell phones. Evie's going to be on her channel. I'm also going to have the Sony Handycam running for a different angle. But that'll be recorded later and probably posted if we catch anything. But we're going to be live on the cell phones probably. Just going YouTube like that. I'm not worried about having a lot of people. I'd rather have quality than quantity. I don't know what to do now. And I've got some of the coolest people that hang out with me anyway. Right? I used to do this. My brother didn't play this one. He would watch me play. We would play Resident Evil together, and I would help him with strategy, and I'm so lost right now. There's nowhere to go, but I don't know where to go. On the 70th floor of the Shinra building. Yep. My brother got his PlayStation for his birthday, and our first game was Twisted Metal, and we used to rock that together. Oh, this is where I go. Twisted Metal was awesome, and we got Resident Evil Director's Cut, and we loved that. And I'm going to save it right here. This should be the motorcycle part coming up, where I should get to ride the motorcycle. The bee's knees. It's the bee's knees. Yeah, I loved that one. That was a fun game. Twisted Metal was awesome. The first one was great. You could do that giant jump into a building. I don't want to waste that limit break. I'll save it. No, I can't see it. Oh, there's Tifa. We're good. All right, here we go. Right? Barrett's going out there and kicking butt. Ah. Sorry, this text isn't really important. I just want to play the game. Watch this. This is great. Oh, cool little cutscene. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Woo! This is cool. Here we go. Let's see if I remember how to do this one. There's a fight at the end, and that's where I died last time, and I didn't save it. Okay. Simple enough. gotta form a party for the fight. So we're gonna take, I want red 13. I'm gonna go to the menu, we're gonna set everybody up first. We need to put an all, and we're gonna put all steel. Ooh, that'll be good. We'll put fire, and we'll put sense. Go over to red, and we're gonna give him cover, sense, and lightning. Let me make sure I got everything right here, because I think this is what I did last time as I flipped through it. Cat fart fusion. Ha! We think we should be good. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, this is so cool to play again. Ha! Look at me go. I'm kicking their butt. Other side. There we go. Come on. Go. Oh, well, pleasure having you stopping by. Thank you so much, and look forward to seeing more of you guys with us later. Thank you for letting your son watch. I really appreciate it. We'll always do the best to put out the best stuff we can and keep it nice and family friendly. Alright, we used another one to take out another one. This is awesome. This game had so much stuff incorporated into it, the different dynamics of this game, and I think that's why they put it on so many discs, was to get everything into it. And they did a great job with it. And what's really interesting is this game was originally supposed to be for the Nintendo 64. Can you imagine if they had made it on Nintendo 64? Would we even have Final Fantasy VII as it is now? And I think the solid answer is no. Because we really wouldn't. I think that'll do it. That doesn't sound good. Man, I remember as a kid thinking, whoa, look at these graphics. It was so cool. This was like mind-blowing when I first got this game. Well, that was a cheap shot. This is the one I died on last time, so if I die, we're turning this off. Nothing to steal. Okay, it was worth checking. Bolt seems to hurt him. Uh-oh, fire's not good. That was a nice hit. There we go. We got a nice input there. All right, here we go. Oh, thank you so much for the kind words there. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I would always try to keep it so we could keep it where everybody hangs out. Who wants... You don't have it where everybody can hang out, and it's just no fun. I don't know why I died at this one. This fight seems to be going so well right now. Oh, I should have cured Barrett, but that's okay. I'm here with a high potion. Did you guys know Sony and PlayStation also had a deal to make the Sony PlayStation, the Nintendo Sony PlayStation? And that got canceled. And they actually have a working model now, but it's a prototype and it's the only one. But there's no games for it. For the CD portion of it, at least. It plays Nintendo games region lock free. Or Nintendo Super Nintendo games lock free. So that's cool. And I want to say this too to the Jamin Show's dad. Kudos on your parenting. To actually watch what your kid is watching on YouTube and make sure that's approved for him. So that is top-notch parenting right there. I want to say that how impressed I am with that, actually. And I can't say how impressive that is. That is truly, honestly impressive. Oh, cool. That's that fight. I don't know why I died. I think last time I just tried to muscle through it and I didn't do any strategy. Zach, I'm probably going to be playing Call of Duty here in just a little bit. So stick around, stay on, hang out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't to, and I'll be on COD later. Just a little bit. We're going to finish up playing some of this. Just showing off here my custom PlayStation 2. This is a built-in screen that I have on my PlayStation. Take it with me. It's not the internet this time, guys. It's the app. It keeps failing me. So I apologize. And tomorrow, Zach, we're going to be doing the ghost hunting. So that's going to be a little hard. I gotta try to talk everybody out of it. Alright, here we go. We're going out into the open world for the first time in this game. This is what's really awesome. Northeast to a town called Cone. Grrr, arg. Unexpected combination, it said. That's... Never had the game tell me that. I guess I should have taken somebody else with me. But... We're on the world map, so let's do this. We can save. So we're going to save here on the world map. So we're outside of Midgar. It just seems like it's just you and me right now, bud. Alright, let's do a game swap. We saved right there. We were playing Final Fantasy. Now we're going to switch over and see if I can get Resident Evil to work again, because that's what I originally wanted to play. Oops. Give me back my disc. Okay. Let's put Leon's disc back in. There we go. Yeah, see, now it's working. I don't know, sometimes the system just has to get warmed up. Alright, we'll go back to playing some Resident Evil. We were playing Final Fantasy VII, but we're going to play Resident Evil now. So, oh well. I can't believe that's what they used to call violence and gore. Look at that. Resident Evil 2. Ha. I think I forgot to get the Magnum somewhere. I don't think I need these. Nope, there's the Magnum. I've got it. It's supposed to be shotgun parts, though. I don't know where I'm going here in this one. I guess I should go through this door, it says. That's cool, man. Just you and me hanging out. That's okay. Nobody else wants to chill and chat. That's fine. I don't want to impose on anybody. Never want someone to watch a game they don't want to watch, but who wouldn't want to watch some PlayStation games on a custom PlayStation 2? You know? Doing okay on ammo here. If I played this on my PlayStation, though, I could get the hacks into it from the Game Shark. But I don't want to. I want to play this one through. I know we're. Oh, I'm going backwards for sure. Yeah, I'm going backwards. Oops. But I did miss the shotgun part, so I don't know where that is. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Resident Evil. Shotgun. Shotgun. Parts. Location. I want to make sure I missed it. I think I did. It says it can be found within the Umbrella Factory passage underneath. Okay, so I guess it's in the factory in an umbrella, so I guess I'm not far from them. I guess I haven't missed any parts. I was going the wrong way. That's okay, now we know where to go. Here we go. Now we're going the right direction. Hold on, let me brighten the color up. This game is so dark. Oh, that's volume.
Ada! Hands up! Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
I'm just going to leave your mangled body here. This game just isn't coming through as clear as I'd like it to. Let's not play Resident Evil. Nope, we're going to play something else. In fact, let's switch systems altogether. We're going to turn this one off. Let's get my game out. I never leave a game in the system. We're going to power this one down. Alright, and that's disassembled. What game system should we switch to? Since George is here, George, you can go ahead and pick. What game system should we switch to, man? Anyone you want. That I have, of course. We'll pick whatever gaming system you want. I'll probably hook it to the big TV. I'll just point it at the camera. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But you pick what gaming system you want to play. Or I should play. And we'll play that one. It's only fair. It's only fair. Just kind of, like, I did what I wanted to do on Final Fantasy VII. I got that out of my system. And, I guess I could get on... Either I can play Xbox if you want me to play Ghost. I can do that. I can jump on the original Xbox. I can get the Sega out. Nintendo. If you want me to keep playing PlayStation, that's fine, but I'll probably just switch to the original play. I don't have a whole lot of games for PlayStation 2. My Xbox game, I do have Halo, of course. You have to have Halo. And what else? Here's some here. I'll switch this over to here so you guys get some of my other Xbox games out. I've got Lord of the Rings. I've got this one. I do have this on PlayStation 2. The wife is a huge Harry Potter fan, so I have a lot of Harry Potter games. This is on GameCube, and this is on PlayStation 2. And then I've got, this is a little-known Resident Evil game that was meant to be played online on PlayStation 2. So, okay, well, and then I've got this game I picked up just because I think it's going to be hard to find. Oh, hey, Gaston, I'm just playing video games tonight. Glad to have you guys with me, hanging out. So I just figured this will be a hard game to find in about 5-10 years, so I figured I'd pick it up now while nobody knows about it. And sometimes it's not games that nobody knows about that are worth, or that aren't good that are worth money. It's the games that are just hard to find, and I figured this will be a hard to find game soon enough. So I went ahead and picked it up. I haven't played it yet though. The disc is really scratchy, so I'm gonna take it and have it resurfaced and hopefully be able to fix it. But it's in bad shape. Bad shape. But the data is still protected, so we just got to clean that groove out and get it all nice and clean. All right, I think then... Let me get all these in order. If there's PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox, PlayStation 2, Xbox, and we'll put the GameCube in the middle to separate them. Boom. Boom. Let me put these away. Gotta clean up. Oh, my legs. I'm getting too old for this. But like I was saying, though, I have 2 copies of Final Fantasy VII. So there's 1 copy, and there's my other copy. And rightly so, this disc 1 gives me an issue sometimes, so I'm glad I have 2 copies. So, yeah, I keep 2 on there. And then, of course, I have the prequel on PSP called Crisis Core, which is how he got the Buster Sword. And there's that big sword that he was using. So, yeah. Okay. So we're going to clean up that. Let's, I think we'll play, I got to be careful, because some games will get me copyright strikes. Should we play the Game Boy? Huh? You want to play the Game Boy? No, you guys can't see if I play Game Boy. Well, here, let's talk about something real quick so you can see. It's a big comparison, actually. So, this, everybody knows, is an original Nintendo NES entertainment system. And you take your games, and they go in. I haven't done this in so long. You lock it in, click it down, power button it up, right? So that's the Nintendo everybody knows. Oh, sorry, I was forced to have it. But the Nintendo people don't know is the one I have. Much smaller, came out for 1 year. It's my Nintendo NES top loader. So, it's officially licensed. This is official Nintendo merchandise. Right? This one is, what year is this one? This is circa 1985. So this is an 85 model. And this is a 1994 model, 93 model. And they only made it for 1990, right? They made this for 1 year, so late in the life of Nintendo, but it was made to catch the people who still like playing Nintendo, but with a better setup. So as you saw when I pushed the disc down, what happened was, not the disc, excuse me, what goes bad in these Nintendo systems is that there's pins inside, and the pins have to make connections to the contacts. And when you put it in there, because of the spring mechanism, it pulls up on them and it causes bad connection. And those pins go out and you have to replace those. But what's unique about this one is because there's no spring on it. What's the serial number? I'll take a look. I doubt it. It's, they got the model. Oh, here we go. NE 3161896. So 1, 2, 3. So N31. Maybe there's a model. I don't know if that's the actual number it was made, but this is an older one. Midway. This one though, its serial number is NN1058787, and I think they only made a few 100,000 of these. They go for about $140, and it came with a special controller, which I have. But like I was saying, what's unique about this one is, other than that one, the way that works is that because the game goes straight into the top, just like so, and clicks straight in, you don't have to worry about the pins pushing up on it, and it usually makes good connection and fires up every time. It doesn't have a light though, but you know, it's Nintendo. If you can't figure it out, you're hurting. But yeah, that's the Nintendo. So there's the NES, and these ones you can probably pick up for about $60, $70, $80. And this one is about $140 if you can find one and that's working. eBay has them if you want to pick one up. If you're into wanting to play some Nintendo games, it's worth getting this one. But you can also just go, if you just like playing Nintendo games, I wouldn't recommend going out and getting one of these. I would say just go out and buy like a duo or a trio system, and then you can play multiple different systems all in one if you're just into that, and then collect the games. But I got this at a yard sale in like 1995 for like $10 when I was a kid. And I think they originally priced for $50 in the stores, or $49.95. So nobody was buying them. They were just a late thing. But it is Nintendo. It is a Nintendo product. Right there. It got the nice Nintendo seal. And, yeah. But look at the size difference. It's about half its height and about half of its size, half its height. Yep. So that's that. But the only thing, though, that sucks on this one, though, is the Game Genie won't work on it because it's fitted different. There's an adapter they made for Game Genie to buy this one, but to find that adapter, it's about $500 on eBay because they didn't make a lot of it. But you can custom fit these things in to make it fit, and they also have a special Game Genie for it. But I'm glad I got this one for the Game Genie, but I might get a Game Genie someday. But they say once you get the Game Genie into the system, you'll never get it out again. So I'm leery about doing that. Oh, but Aegiston, I just showed, we were just looking at it. I also have the original Game Boy. And it does work. It works fine. Screen is fine. I'm going to have to replace the screen someday because the glue that holds the screen together has an issue, and eventually it'll start separating just from time, and then the screen's going to go out. So there it is, and this is a model G077-99230. So that's its model right there. I know it's backwards for you. No, you guys are getting it correctly. I'm seeing it backwards. But there it is, and it works. I should be able to turn it on. I just turned it on, but the batteries are dead. But I think the batteries are dead. Hold on. I want to make it turn on for you guys. So hold on. Warm the batteries just up a little bit. Switch positions. If there's any juice left in it, it'll fire back up. I guess I'll have to grab a game for it too to show you. We'll play some more games in just a minute. These batteries might be drained. These things used to suck. There it goes. It's trying to fire up. There it goes. Okay. Let me get a game. Where'd I put my Nintendo game? My Game Boy games. Where are my Game Boy games? There's one. There's one. Alright. Put the back on. We'll put in Kirby's Adventure Island. Oh, guess what I gotta do? Oh, these batteries are so dead. There it goes. There's Kirby. Remember that sound? That's Kirby's song. So, yep, there it is. There's my Game Boy. And, it's an original brick model. The original Game Boy. I love it. I don't play it a whole lot. I have quite a few games for it, but I play them when I want to. I'll take this with me sometimes places, and people will see me with it, and they're like, oh my gosh. They're in such wonder. But I love my Game Boy. It does have the DC power thing, so you can... I missed that one. Get a piece of tinfoil. Creepy clown music? No, it's Kirby. Everybody remembers Kirby. Kirby's Dream Land. It was a fun game. Oh, with the battery? Yeah, it'll get hot fast. Ha! I know that trick. I know that trick. Did you ever notice this on the Game Boys, that they had it so that you could connect it with the connection line so you could play with other Game Boys? Not a lot of people used it. The newer Game Boys featured it more. A lot better. A lot better. But that's the Game Boy. Heck, well, let's just go through some more games. We already did Nintendo. We did the Nintendo drawer last time. I'll tell you what, we're just going to talk some retro gaming, I guess. We played some games. We'll play some more games in just a little bit. But let me go ahead and pull out. We'll get the Sega drawer out. Okay. So this turned into cleaning up too. I'm pulling out. Okay. Fat cats are back. Hi, Piper. Hi, baby doll. There's my putty tat. There's a good girl. Okay, so I just got this game. Someone donated it to me. It's called Air Diver. I've never played it, but there it is, complete in the box. So yeah. Okay, so I've got the Model 2 Sega Genesis. So say number 2, obviously it's just a little bit smaller and everything like that, and it's a Sega, you know, it works. I've got, of course, the Sega Model 3, and I've got one for Brad. I've been hanging on to one of these for Brad, and I keep it on hand just for him, and I'm waiting to give it to him. But that's a Sega Model 3. The reason I got this one first because it was the cheapest, and I just wanted to play Sega games. And that was working fine until I bought a Game Genie for Sega. And the problem being is that this one doesn't work with the Game Genie. This is actually made by a third-party company, so it wasn't a legit Sega. They just licensed it to them late. So that's when I picked up the Sega Genesis 2. And that one does work with the game, the Game Genie. But I didn't have this this Sega Genesis when I was a kid. I never had this model, so I didn't like that model. It works, but it's not the one I like. You know, it's not the one I remember. So I found this one, and I went ahead and picked it up, and this is the Sega Genesis model that I remember, and of course it also works with it. But one thing that also cheesed me is when I got this one, it was missing the cover for the Sega CD attachment. There's supposed to be a plastic piece that goes over this. And it cheesed me so much that I didn't have it. And this one does. This one does have it. So all you would do is pop this one off for the side-by-side. And there's the cover for that one. So yeah, it really just irked me that I didn't have the cover. So I went ahead and I got this one. So, and these all work. All of them work. They work perfect. So there's the 3 models. Then a buddy of mine, he hooked me up with a copy of Sonic and Knuckles in box. So if you remember Sonic and Knuckles, and what's really cool is it's still got the paperwork insert for it, for winner's instruction manual enclosed. And there's get Sega's 6 months free of Sega Visions. If you want to order that from them. Oh, please check all the gaming systems that what electronic computers do you have? Atari Lynx, Game Gear, Philips CDI, TurboGrafx CD, 3DO, Jaguar, Sega CD, Sega Genesis, NES, Super NES, and Game Boy. So there's a questionnaire. Look at all those video games. Get out of there, Piper. She loves sitting in there. So yeah, I got a copy of Sonic 2 right there, or excuse me, Sonic and Knuckles. And if you remember, that one had the top, so you could attach Sonic 3 for the expansion. So we'll put that one aside because I want to show you guys something cool with that in a second. Of course, if you have Sonic, I've got Sonic 2, which if you click Sonic 2 into Sonic and Knuckles, you can play Knuckles on Sonic 2. All right, so we got Sonic. I got to get Sonic 3. I have, of course, the original Sonic. It does not work with that click. So there's Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles, and I got to get a hold of Sonic 3, and I'll have it all, and I'll be complete there. But here, I'll show you this. What I wanted to show you guys is really cool, is this. This is called the Sega Stack. I've almost completed it the way I want to complete it. So what you'll do is you'll take Sonic and Knuckles, You'll take Sonic 2. You'll click them together. Okay. Then you take the Game Genie. And you click the Game Genie into it. Okay. And then that all goes into the Sega. And it'll work. It works perfectly, actually. Okay, so then moving on in games. Here, I'll go ahead and pull these out real quick just because I'm sure you guys are going to really be able to appreciate them. This is Donkey Kong on ColecoVision. So there's Donkey Kong for ColecoVision. Oh, there's tons more. That's just a few. I got a whole nother. I got a drawer full. Here, look. See, this is all the games still. It's still got games in here to go through. We got lots more games. And that's only one drawer. I've got my Nintendo drawer as well. Okay, so like I said though, I've got Donkey Kong on ColecoVision. If you guys remember ColecoVision, it was a big rival to Atari. And my Atari's not here right now. It's at my mom's house. But if you're going to have Donkey Kong on ColecoVision, you have to have Donkey Kong on Atari. But they also, it's made by Coleco for Atari, but made by, look at this though, it's ColecoVision with Nintendo for Atari. And it's ColecoVision made, licensed by Nintendo on ColecoVision. And then I've got this one. I haven't tested it yet. This is Atlantis. If it's an Atlantis 2, but the only way to know is if you put it in the machine to see if it's Atlantis 2. If it is Atlantis 2, it's worth $10,000. I don't think it is, but as long as I don't put it in the system, we can Schrodinger's cat. We can assume that it is and isn't until proven. And then if you guys remember from the movie Porky's, I've got the game Porky's on Atari. And it's by 20th Century Fox right there, licensed game. And then I've got Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes. If you remember the movie Revenge of the Tomatoes, I've got that on Atari as well. I've got some more Atari games, but again, they're at my mom's house. I've got a few sports games here. The reason I bought this one, this is Madden 97 on Sega. But the only reason I bought this one is to have this one to go with it, which is called John Madden Football 92. And this was the last year that they actually called it John Madden Football instead of just Madden Football. So that's the last year they made that one. So a friend of mine who's a big sports nut, I bought it for him because he convinced me that that's going to be something interesting to sports fans later. So I went ahead and picked it up. Moving on. Of course, I've got Mortal Kombat Arena Tournament Fighter. So there it is, a little Mortal Kombat for you. Got to have Mortal Kombat. I've got Vector Man. If you remember Vector Man, who doesn't remember Vector Man? I'm sure Georgie remembers Vector Man. Right, isn't it? I remember that movie, Revenge of the Tomatoes. I love the beefsteak tomatoes. Look at that. Look at that. The artwork. Really, the only reason I picked up these two is because I loved the artwork on the cover. Now, somebody tried to open this one up, clearly. You can see that they've opened it up, so I don't even know if it is Revenge of the Beefsteak Tomatoes. They could have just taken it out and put something else in the game. But usually, the store I bought it from, usually they test it, so I would imagine that it was tested. But it's very well possible they could have opened it up and put Pac-Man in there, which I hope they didn't. That would be really gay. Okay. So, we got Vector Man. And then, of course, you have to have Vector Man 2. So I've got Vector Man and Vector Man 2. And then, let's grab some more games. I've got the Jungle Book. Jungle Book right there. You know, a little Jungle Book, a little Mowgli. There you go. And I've got more games that I'm not going to bring out. These aren't just ones in my collection. I've got tons of more that I sell that I just don't keep on hand. This is Evie's game. She got Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Hidden Treasure. So this is her game. I bought it for her. She had it when she was a kid. It was one of the few games she remembers playing when she was a kid. This is one of my favorites from my childhood, was Starflight. This is one of the most interactive games you'll have on the... I think that it's a hidden gem and nobody talks about how great this game is. It pushed the limits, I think. I think we should play this game if we play games tonight. It's kind of like the precursor to No Man's Sky or whatever it's called. But this has like a huge galaxy you get to explore and wormholes and alien races and land on planets and mine for ore and buy weapons and fly ships. And there's a mystery going on that you have to solve a puzzle that's happening before your planet's destroyed. And a lot in a Sega Genesis cartridge. Hidden gem. Hidden gem. I got Toy Story. This was a show that was nostalgic to me as a child. I'm probably gonna get rid of it, but it's Tiny The Busy World of Richard Scarry. You should. It's always worth picking them up. Even picking them up, and then if you see them and you pick up games like that and it's going for like a cheap price, you can always ask me if I'll tell you the honest value of them, or if you don't want them. If you pick them up at a cheap price and you just don't want them, send them to me and I will Facebook you, or I can mail you back the money, and I'll happily do that for anything you can find, as long as it's in a reasonable price. This one's a blank cartridge, but it's actually, I think, a wrestling game. And that's obviously The Busy World of Richard Scarry. And like, I bought this at a game store for like $2 or something like that. So, Pebbles Beach Golf. I'm probably just gonna get rid of this one. I don't even know why it's in there. This is Disney's The Little Mermaid. The best game ever. Oh, for sure, absolutely. Hey, Gaston, if you go to my channel, the actual home channel page, up in my top right corner, you can see, it'll say my Twitter, my Facebook. It'll have all those little links on the bottom right corner of my channel art. Click on one of those, send me a friend request on Facebook, and I'll get you everything set up. I paid a little bit more for this one. This was $10 for this game, but reasonably it's worth it. This is the Aladdin version on Sega Genesis, which by far Super Nintendo had it as well, but I think this was the better version. The game was a lot more fun, and you got a sword. I have, of course, Star Trek The Next Generation. We tried playing this game one time. I couldn't figure out what in the world to do, so I'll go back over that sometime and try to get it. This game is for Brad. I promised to give it to him with his Nintendo. I got to open it up and try to get it working. I haven't been able to get it working so far. But I'm going to clean it up. Nothing really goes bad with these. Usually the contacts just get too dirty. So I'm going to clean it up really, really well. But it's Mickey Mouse's House of Illusion, which is a very rare game, and it's a highly sought-after game. So Brad's going to be, when he comes to visit, when I send him home, he's going to take home his own Sega Genesis 3 to get his retro gaming started, and he's going to get Mickey's House of Illusion. I've actually got a bag of games for him already put aside. I'm keeping this one for me, and he's got one over there I keep aside for him. And then if you're going to have Mortal Kombat, you have to have Street Fighter. You have to have Street Fighter. Okay, moving on to the last of the games. We're almost done. We're almost done. I promise. I promises. I got Risk because it's one of my favorite games. I used to play it as a kid, and I love it. It's a lot of fun. I've got what's called Hit the Ice, the official video hockey league. It was some crazy hockey game. It's kind of like a beat-em-up hockey game. It was based on an arcade. It's kind of hard to play, and it's not exactly strategy based. Like, it's not like any kind of NHL game where you need to actually work the game. It's more or less just beat them up and try to shoot the puck. And then I've got, if you remember if you're a fan of Atari, you remember, of course, Pitfall. Oh, okay, I see. And Pitfall, I've got the complete Pitfall with the book included and everything like that. And it's the sequel. It's supposed to be the direct sequel to the game from Atari, where his son is now the treasure hunter. And yeah. And on the back it does say if you need hints, you can call the 8900 number and talk to them. And they'll give you hints in the game what to do. Which I think is ridiculous. My parents would never let me call a gaming line like that when I was a kid. You kidding? I'd have gotten my butt beat for calling a 900 number. This one smells weird. Like bandages, like hospital bandages. I just noticed that. I kept getting a whiff in. Yeah, it smells like hospital bandages now that... I don't know what's going on with that. And then, of course, I got all my power cables and cords and stuff for it. And I've got more games, but they're not really anything I'm interested in, so I don't really display them or put them aside. Again, though, I just think that is just too cool. The ultimate Sega stack. Game Genie, Sonic & Knuckles, Sonic 2. And I would love to get a 32X and then put the 32X on here, which I had one when I was a kid. And I don't care what people say. I like the 32X. And the 32X sits on top here, and then all these games sitting on top there. That would be cool. It is. It's good. You can actually, like, for instance, we were playing Final Fantasy VII earlier, and I didn't realize we killed 2 hours. And I barely got through two boss fights, 2 little side fights, and we killed 2 hours. So that's impressive. Look, I want to show you guys this. Look, this is what she does every time I get my game cases out. Sorry, I hit the button, but this is what she does. She gets in my game case all the time. And what is this? Oh, that was for that tool. I was fixing something. But yeah, she always gets in there, and she gets in my game cabinet all the time. There we go. So, okay, we're going to clean these up now. So I got to put all these Sega games away. Break down the game stack. And I think my buddy has a copy of Sonic 3. I was pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure he does. So I may pick up one of those from him. But I got to put all my games back in certain places so they all fit. I never played this Air Diver before, but it looks like that's an SR-71 Blackbird on the cover. So, I'm sure it's an interesting game. I'm sure it is. Okay, so the Model 2 fits there. Piper, you're going to have to get out, sweetheart. All right, we put the Model 1 there, the Model 3 there, and then we fill this up with games. Fill it up with games. And actually here, I've got 2 copies. Oh, no, I did. I have another copy for Brad, I think is what it is. I've got another copy of Sonic 2 for him, but it's a loose copy. I'm not giving him the box. He doesn't get the box. But that's the Sega drawer. And I'd like to add more to it. I do have some Sega CD games, but they're not mine. They're on loan from a friend for videos if I ever get a hold of a Sega CD. He has one. We played it before. If you go to some of my earlier retro gaming videos where we actually played a lot of the retro gaming stuff, you can see some of the old videos where we were playing Sega CD. The games are horrible. I never had Sega CD when I was a kid, so I don't remember. Again, I like to collect stuff that's nostalgic to me. I don't go for complete collections because there's a lot of games out there that are just garbage, and I think it was Top Hat Gamer who said it best, and why would you want to collect garbage games? And there's a lot of them. These I only hang on to for... I had a ColecoVision, and you can see it in one of my earlier videos. It didn't work, but I had one. And I got a game for it just to be able to sell a game or two with it. And I sold it with a game, and then I just liked this one. I was like, well, if I have ColecoVision on Donkey Kong, I might as well have this one, because they kind of go together. And that's the kind of thinking of collecting I like to do. So... I don't know. If things like fit, I like to make them. I like things that fit. I don't know. It's weird. I'm weird. I'm weird. I make no apologies for it. I'm just letting you know. Actually, I got to make room for the cables. So these are going to have to go over here. Yeah, these are going to have to go over here. This is, I have to rearrange it. Every time I take this apart, I pull games out, I have to rearrange everything to make it all... It never goes back into the same way I had it out. It's just like when you buy something from the store and then you want to return it, you can never get it back into the same package the same way. Same thing. Same thing with this, every time. So all the cables got to go back in. We'll turn this one up like this. And then, of course, I've got all the original controllers. I've got so many of these, and... I buy, anytime I find controllers, I pick them up, because controllers go bad so much, especially on these older ones. It's not that they're bad, it's just they're old. And my buddy's got a 6-pack somewhere around here of it, where it's Streets of Rage, Shinobi. He just left the booklet. But there's that. Okay, we're getting things cleaned up now. I'm going to put my PlayStation 2 controller in there. I will show you guys this one, too. I don't have any more games for it, but it's the only one I have. Oh, no, I guess it's not in there. I have a Dreamcast game. I want to get another Dreamcast. I had a few of them, and I sold them. And then, because I never had Dreamcast. But then I started playing some of the games, and I liked it, and I want to play some more of it. And there's so many games available on it, so I think I'm going to get more into the Dreamcast. But I guess we should play some more games, because I promised we would. So let me see what we're going to play. Let me figure it out. I agree, though. They should have them at the hospitals. I agree. Hospitals should have some kind of video game systems. It's a good distraction. Very good distraction. Well, actually, I tell you what, guys. We've been going for 3 hours. We played Final Fantasy VII. We played a little bit of Resident Evil. Not for long. I really just wasn't going to feel it. We went through the Sega drawer. We've already done the Nintendo drawer. There's really not a whole lot to show in the CD-based drawer because I don't have a Sega Saturn anymore. I got rid of that. And I don't have Sega CD anymore. And you guys want to see Xbox because everyone's seen Xboxes. And it's just another PlayStation. I have 2 PlayStation 1s, the PlayStation 2, the Xbox. The GameCube you've already seen. So that's like almost all my gaming stuff. And I mean, I'm always adding to it. Every month I go pick up a little something here or there, one item for myself. And if it suits me, not all the time, as long as I find something interesting or something cool or something that goes with something. So those are one, like Tengen. I love Tengen games. And they have the black cases and with the 2 holder instead of the 1. And I know they got Nintendo sued them for something like that. Yeah, because Nintendo was supposed to control all their content. If you ever look on all Nintendo games, I'll go more specific, a game everybody knows. It's got that Nintendo quality seal right there. And what that meant was there was a chip in here that bypassed it, but Tengen didn't get it. They didn't get that because this is an unlicensed game. It even says on the back they put the quality seal for Tengen. But it says quality seal for the play on the Nintendo Entertainment System. And it says it's a trademark of America, but they didn't get the seal of quality approval. And here's something else too. Nintendo games have a special screw to get these open. It's an outside screw, but there's a little trick I learned to get them out. Well, as opposed, this one has a looks like it has like an Allen key hex point kind of screw. So it's a completely different case. And Nintendo was not happy that Tengen did this. And they also make a black cartridge of Tetris for Nintendo NES, and it was made by Tengen, and it's worth a lot of money. But you don't see a whole lot of those. And I don't like these two because these, I mean, they stack up okay, but they were flat at an angle on the side. So I don't know. They're a little smaller, I guess. The cartridges are just a tad bit smaller. They probably did that to save money by cutting off that much. You only save like 1/10 of a cent on plastic, but it probably added up over time. Okay, so that's the complexion. I don't think we're going to get into any more. I think I'm going to get ready to cut the video because I do want to play some video games, but I don't know if I want to get into retro. I feel so bad playing retro the way I play, and I want you guys to have such a good view, and I feel bad. I really do. I really feel bad that I'm giving you guys such a poor quality view of these games. So that's why I kind of stopped doing the retro gaming stuff until I can get that capture card where I can finally have a decent way to show you guys video games that I have. And there's lots, and I haven't even gotten the Atari. Again, I got to get the Atari back someday. My mom plays, I got it kind of for my mom. She doesn't collect video games and doesn't play them enough to play video games, but I know that if it's there that she wants to play a video game she remembered a lot, which she loved playing Pac-Man when I was a kid, so I wanted her to have that. So I kind of like it being over there, and then if I want to go over to my mom's house to play Atari with my mom, we can play Atari together. My dad plays video games too. He likes Mario Kart, but he was kind of like a Commodore 64 kind of person from back in the day or stuff like that. So, I think that was a lot of... We did some really good gameplay. We had some fun playing games. I guess I gotta get down on y'all's level. We had some fun playing games. And we knocked it out. I think, though, that I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. And I'm getting ready to play some Call of Duty. If you guys want to play Call of Duty with me, just let me know. You guys can jump on. I'm on Xbox 360. Here is my gamer tag. You just, it's X and then J Greenbaum 85. And then one more little X. Oops. 85 and then a little X. So that's my gamer tag on Xbox. So you just type in X, J Greenbaum, X. And that's my gamer tag for 360. Look, I told you, she does this all the time. All the time. Right into my gaming stuff. Both cats do it. So I'm going to clean up I'm going to put again, I'm going to put away the custom PlayStation 2 there. Oh, let me flip it around. Point this camera a little easier. Oh, look, you can see yourselves. That's going to be trippy. Let's create a... Ooh, that's cool. Let's do this. That's cool, huh? That's really cool. That's a cool effect. So we're going to put the PlayStation 2, the custom one, away. And then we're going to get onto the 360. I got to clean this little area up. I made just a big mess over here pulling all this game stuff out, as always. But guys, thanks so much for stopping in, checking everything out, hanging with me. I appreciate you playing games and talking. As always, thank you so much for everything you guys do. Georgie boy, thank you so much for the gift that you're sending on the way. I can't wait to do the unboxing. I'm terrified to do the tasting. There's Peanut. And, uh-oh, get that out of this camera. You guys didn't even see it over there. Did you see all that stuff? No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't see it. You saw nothing. You saw nothing. So thank you so much. George, feel free to text me or Facebook me. I'm going to still be around. I'm just going to be playing other games. But I just don't want to be on... We're done with YouTube for now. We did 2.5 hours. So thank you so much for everybody. Brad, thanks for stopping by and checking it out. Just Ash, don't forget to go subscribe. Hit that bell button, too. Don't forget to hit the bell button just to get your reminders. Because I'm noticing a lot of people are jumping in late and they're not getting reminders. And I feel bad. I really do. Again, thank you so much. And Agaston, again, if you find old video games like that and you feel like picking them up, don't go out of your way. Please, please, please don't go out of your way for it. But if you get them and you're like, you know what, I really don't want them, they only spent like $3 or $4 on them, we'll get them over to me. You let me know, we'll get you the cash back, and we'll see about the shipping and knocking that out as well, getting you all your money back so I can get some of these cool games. And the fact that you bought them would just make it more fun. I'd have a better story. It's the stories that go with it. And then I'd be like, oh, look, someone got this game from me at a yard sale in Australia. What? You get a hair. What? For that one. So, yeah. So thank you guys again so much, and we will see you guys again tomorrow night. Mark your calendars, tomorrow night, 6 o'clock my time. If you haven't figured out the time difference yet, I'm in Central Standard Time, America. That's Chicago time. Figure the times out. We're going to be on about 6 o'clock, 7 at the latest for the ghost hunt. You guys need to be present for that because it's going to be crazy, crazy, crazy fun. And we got friends coming over, and we're going to have a good time. So you guys have a great night. I will see you tomorrow, guaranteed. And hopefully we will see some ghostilies. And I'm going to be a Ghostbuster for the first time in real life. So excited. Check out some of my old retro video games if you like the video game stuff. I've had a lot of other stuff that I've videoed and I've gotten rid of, and I wanted just a video that I had it for the memory, and I put it on YouTube so everyone can share my memory. But check it out, retro gaming. I've done tons of stuff on it. Cool games. So you guys take it easy. Later.